So the Jews of Ukraine turned to Baalei Shem, miracle workers whose title translates to masters of the name.
So notice that he says masters, Baalei Shem Tov, masters plural of the good name. There were many such people that went from town to town looking for ignorant, uneducated Jews to sell charms to sell blessings to, whatever they were doing there. And in Deuteronomy, in Devarim 13, God already tells us that there could appear people amongst us that are showing signs and wonders and doing certain things, and that we should not heed their words and don't follow them, because God is actually testing us with this to see if we really love God. We have to understand also that the way God created reality is with a spiritual dimension. It's spiritual, shamayim va'aretz. And we can learn about this, and we can try to understand, again, to the best of our ability. So it's natural that we feel things, that we have intuition, that we know about things like angels and demons. That's known to us. But it's not a mystery in that we can't understand it. Everything at the end of the day is logical. And that's why we need to learn the information. Now, back in their day, they were illiterate. They didn't have as much access to information as we do today. But yet the same thing continues to happen, because first of all, there are a lot of people amongst the Jews that are part of the Erev Rav, and they need a central figure. They want to worship a person. So that's a lot of people. That's the majority of the people in every generation are Erev Rav, who need to attach themselves to somebody like a JC or some other figure like the Baalei Shem Tov. And again, there were many such people. And that is why we see many different groups of Hasidim. But in today's world, we have access to a lot of information that they didn't have access to. We have information now translated to every language. So we're not illiterate potato farmers anymore that can't connect to God via our intellect, which is what the Rambam in Chagiga in the Gemara tells us, that it's the intellect. We have to understand God created all of creation with a different level of consciousness and ability to understand his wisdom. Now, are you able to understand a lot of concepts, difficult concepts today? Yes, we are all more able. Our minds have been developed, our intellect has been developed, and now we have access to the information. So there's no more reason that we need to rely on a Baal Shem Tov, on somebody giving out charms and amulets and blessings and to heal us. No, we can access and understand this information, which is what God expects of his holy nation.